Is Charlie Brown
Marching order!
This is how people get cut up by knives. So we were smelling something rotting in here. I thought it was some fruits or vegetables. Tell me why there's water that had been sitting on this floor for who knows how long, months, probably. I just got a phone call. Hi, is this Betsy Sapp? And I'm like, what is this about? I'm like, yes. I'm calling about your order for Little Caesars. And I'm like, what? And they're here now. Oh, yeah, is that check still up here? And then it finally clicks with me. I'm like, oh, the freaking pizza. Hey, I never gave you the check before, remember?
Oh, you didn't?
No, I didn't. So we're good?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
This is Daddy's tent now.
What?
What's with Charlie Brown's giant feet?
Why does it say anything?
Is Charlie Brown pale? Oh, hey.
No, it's Charlie Brown Sideshow Bob as a child.
Ladies and gentlemen, friends and students, we proudly present the nation's premier college marching band, the University of Illinois Marching Order!
Is your closing date still in like a week?
The 12th. Yeah, a week from Tuesday.
Awesome.
So I just have to give him. I have to give him a little bit of paperwork.
Better win today.
Oh, well, yeah. Wait, bad luck, who?
You.
Me? Because I always lose when I come?
Tommy Riley, Kingston, Palm Harbor, Florida.
Adios and Mongo.
Be careful.
I turn that one clock forward.
You turn the clock forward? Fall back, fall back.
That's speed.
You want me to hold that? Or, oh, no, it's good.
Does anybody need to go potty while I'm getting this set up?
No way.
Okay.
I need to go
You
potty.
need to go potty.
Can I see one
Have
of
the
them?
last one, please.
Yeah,
There's
but a
4
few
that
of them.
have sad face and 4 that don't have sad face. Go ahead, try to hit one. Oh, so close. Do you guys want to go in the other room and have a snack now?
Some of these are really.
Yeah, some of them are a little
They're,
sideways,
yeah, they're
aren't
just
they?
a little smashed.
1, 2, 3, 4.
This is how people get cut up by knives. Don't chew on that. Kind of smells like buttered popcorn for some reason.
Yuck!
It could be softer. Hey, little boy.
I love my colorful thing.
Oh, we need to put the garbage in the garbage can real quick. So, Bill, you once again put the pumpkins in the fire ring this year. So I'm gonna move them. I'm gonna dump them in our ditch over there because I found out technically that's our ditch. Like half the creek is ours, our property. So I can dump stuff in that ditch if I want to.
It's the right there. But it's big. Oh, they're flying in the sky. They're flying in the sky.
Hey, crouch down. Don't move. Pretend you're not in there and then just jump out. La la la. I'm just walking by. I hope nothing pops out at me.
Another one.
Oh, what's in there? So we were smelling something rotting in here. I thought it was some fruits or vegetables that were, you know, had been sitting on the planting bench over here too long. I went through them, couldn't find any kind of odor. Then I thought maybe it was stuff that was underneath that cabinet over there. A couple of boxes, or did have a couple of boxes underneath there of just odds and ends, canned goods and stuff like that from my Uncle Bill that was left over at his house after he passed away. And a lot of canned goods stuff, you know, lasts years. So I hadn't checked on it in a while and I kept smelling something and found a busted open applesauce. It was like in those little individual cups that had been busted open a long time because literally the entire thing was mold. Threw that away, but that was a couple of days ago that I found that, like 2 days ago. But I just started smelling something rotten in here. I went through the stuff on the planting bench, didn't find it there. I went through the stuff underneath the cabinet because of past experience in the last 2 days, and there was no rotten smell down there. I thought maybe it was because I just smell everywhere in the dining room. I don't know if I've talked about this in the past. I don't know if I've ever documented the fact that our deep freeze in the past, we've smelled this rotting smell in the house before that we figured out was in the dining room, and then we figured out was coming from the deep freeze. Not from something like rotting inside because like it stopped cooling or something like that, but because of it leaking underneath the deep freeze. I'm assuming it's just water, condensation. I don't know where this water comes from. To this day, we've had this deep freeze for years now. To this day, I don't know where this water comes from, but it's only, doesn't like gush out. It's not like... I told you to lean over. So it's never like a gush or anything like that. It's always little puddles, but... So when we figured out that our deep freeze kept leaking and we couldn't get it to stop, I mean, we couldn't do anything to stop it. I mean, there's no hole, there's nowhere we can tell where the water's coming from or why. But because of that, we got this big boot tray for the deep freeze to sit on. I thought that was the end of it then, because it's like, okay, obviously this water is coming from the deep freeze. Somehow it's leaking a little at a time, whatever, and making the floor rot because we don't know that it's leaking because it's such a minuscule amount that it just stays underneath the deep freeze. And we don't even think about it until we start to smell something rotting, and it's the wetness underneath the deep freeze that we don't know is there until it starts to smell. As I was saying, we got a big boot tray for the whole, it fit the whole deep freeze on it. So there's no possible way for the water to get to the floor then. So tell me why. Tell me why there's water that had been sitting on this floor for who knows how long, months, probably years. How long have we had this boot tray? We're literally about to buy this house in 2 days. Our closing day is 2 days from now. Just look at it. Look at that. And it smells like it's rotting. It smells like disgusting rot. And it's the wood rotting. So we have a whole section of floor here that's ruined. And I don't know how to make it stop. Because I like having my deep freeze. I can't have it in the garage because it floods on our property. I can't have the deep freeze in the garage. And I thought the best option was putting this deep freeze on a boot tray and this would stop. So why was there a huge puddle of water underneath? And I don't see a hole or a crack anywhere in the boot tray. Is this condensation somehow? Somehow, like, got underneath the boot tray? I don't understand. I really don't understand. I don't understand. And that's where I'm at right now. Extremely irritated and feeling really hopeless when it comes to this deep freeze. I bet to other people this is not a big deal, but those are hardwood floors. This is a big deal. It's not like with other floors where you can like replace sections easily or whatever. It's wood. What am I supposed to do about that? I mean, I guess I still can go to my dad and ask him what I should do, but I'm so afraid he's just gonna be like, what an idiot. How'd you allow that to happen? And in the meantime, I don't know what to do about this deep freeze except to just literally keep looking under it every single day. I don't understand. So in the meantime, this is sitting over here like this. Tobias is eating peanuts. Do you see that it's got like a nice lip here to keep it from, even if it like poured water, it wouldn't leak. So why is this leaking? I even looked underneath it and I couldn't find any kind of hole or something. That is horrifying. This is the kind of stuff you see in abandoned houses that have been destroyed. Anyway, I'm gonna wipe this some more because the blackness won't go away because of course it's been molding. So this is just like fantastic. So I'm gonna end my clip here. It's like everything's just piling on me at once. Like all of this responsibility piling on me. course not, baby. Our floor is ruined.
Are you mad at them?
I'm not necessarily mad anymore, just disappointed in myself and the situation.
Are you being crazy?
No, not being crazy.
Is the floor wigging out?
Oh, baby.
It is wigging out.
Just eat your peanuts.
Fine.